Okay, we have a massive lag spike that just happened. Computer. Okay then, my computer decided to actually work this time with streaming. So what I was trying to say is that body type. So I'm gonna look at the video real quick. So we're gonna go to YouTube and I'm gonna turn off the sound because it's copyrighted. I don't want. So like I said. So when you're doing like the moving up on the truck nose and stuff, not stupid. I'm just don't normally always do these things about teaching people how to be transformative and stuff. So as I'm getting here, and I'm getting here from my point of view. Okay, let me turn this off real quick. Now I'm gonna go to what game? Let me get objects. So this is like very small things that I'm taking out. So effects and particles are out. So you don't need any of those on this. Basically, let's see here. So when we do this, I'm going to do the first part of the movement. We're going to do that. That's like here. So when we play it, now the next problem we're going to have is trying to be consistent with this. So we're going to go to her arm and, you know that. So we're going to move her arm like this. And then we're going to go to her hand. Same thing. We're going to go like right here. And do that. Hello to anyone who has joined on. Thank you very much for joining. And if you were watching the stream earlier, I'm right now trying to do some stuff as we are streaming and as we are trying to fix this. Let me go to top chats, all live messages, so you guys can chime in whenever you want. Hey, yo. Hey, I don't know. So, if you want me to show you a little bit what I'm doing here, let me increase the size of the screen. If you can see it, let me do this real quick. If you are not seeing what I'm doing, let's go right here. So, right now, what I'm doing is I'm making a pink elephants on parade movement. So, basically, I don't know if you can see this. Let me turn the light a little bit down on this and turn this on. So, basically, it looks like this. I'm recreating something from Disney that I think is neat that a lot of people have not played around with it. So, what I'm doing, I'm creating movement like this, like that. So we're gonna be doing that with Rarity's model on the screen here. So we're doing all the fundamentals of what animation has been built upon. So we are taking what Rarity has. And the next thing we're going to do is movement. Or what I want to call just playing around with her body. So what we're going to do we're going to go back to the very beginning of this. Do that. And then when you do it, go 1/2 centimeter. So not even close to even a centimeter or so, or a millimeter, or whatever you want to call it, on the slightest movement. So when we go back to her skeleton, right? We're basically just animating the body how it should be moving. So we're gonna just do that right here for her body, right there and then. So what else can I do here with her body? So basically we already have the right shoulder. I'm doing that. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna move her chest up. We're gonna go up and play with that. And we're gonna go up. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the squash. The squishing part of the limbs pushing overlap. And as we are animating this, all I'm doing is doing the squash part. Now we're going to go back to her arms again. Do that. Now, the next part we're going to do is squeeze her arm out. So it can somewhat overlap, somewhat not overlapping. We're not overlapping everything. We're just going up and down with differences. The next part we're going to do is the legs. All we're doing is just going to go to her right leg. So normally when you're doing a walk cycle like the one I'm showing you, we are doing the walk cycle part. So before it moves straight across, right? We are going up, down, up, down, up, down. So it's a consistent like transition from movement to smoothing. So there is a trick to this. And normally, whenever I'm doing tricks, I normally have to do my own way of doing it. So it's still to anybody who's on stream and you're experiencing issues. It's because the weather out here is really shitting on me. So let me do something here. What I can do right now, and I'm going to regret it because I won't be able to see any of you guys if I do this. I'm going to turn off the monitor off of here so I can have more CPU and RAM to use. And I have to keep minimizing, unminimizing, and minimizing, unminimizing. So if anyone's having trouble on your end, so if anyone's having any kind of trouble on my end trying to connect to the stream and trying to buffer it. So we're going to do squash again. And we're going to do her legs. So you keep repeating the same steps. So when you repeat the same steps, just copy and paste in a way. You can copy and paste if you want. But real quick, we're gonna do this. I'm moving the whole screen onto my screen. And I'm not using this screen. And my CPU and RAM just went completely down. Okay then, so I can work with this. So what we're going to do is turn off Pinkamania. and do that. So let's see what it looks like. It looks kind of awkward, but it's perfect enough to where we can play around with it. So we're gonna copy. We're not gonna copy and paste the neck, but so we're doing something like that as we are animating. So normally an animation that I have learned is that you have to move little parts to make it work. So this is not supposed to be an animation that's full. It's supposed to be like a demo of some sort. Remake animations that I wanted to make. So the animation, let's say Pinky and Applejack, has to be remade because, oh no, my animation software decided to shit on me. And it did. So basically, I have the worst time trying to get anything to work on. So after that, you get to the arms. So let's go back to where we were at earlier. And not yet. Let's do this. And move sideways. And move the hand. Back in place. So the light is telling me that it's coming from there. So we're going to move the camera a little bit out. So it's working, but we have a kind of a problem here. We're going to have to do a so-called fixing things to work with it. Work with what you have. So I had to fix the mic. So normally I will say that I'm just having issues like normal. I haven't streamed in a while. What do you expect? I have 1,000 kilobytes on my stream right now. I'm trying to do stuff with a low-end PC that's made out of potatoes. So what else can we do right now? So we're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again with done by scrap. And what we're going to do is we're going to move to the other side. We're going to do the same thing with and what I'm going to do also is we're going to go to her chest and we're going to do this a little bit. Keep on doing that. Makes a little bit of a squish a little bit. It's not really completely a squish, but it's like going up and down. It's like wobbling. And when you think of wobbling or jiggling, think of how stuff should move when it's jiggling. Now we're going to go again with the side. So we're going to enable the light again so we can see what we're doing. So we're just doing this. Her body squishes straight forward, which is supposed to what you should be doing. Now, don't mess with any of these. So head. So let's do headpiece. Let's do. Okay, a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but just myself. Okay, let me load up Spotify because I know a lot of people want music. I don't normally like playing music on stream. It's not a mood thing. Like, I'm trying my best. What the heck? Installing Spotify? I thought I already have Spotify. I shouldn't be having that. So we're gonna do that. Let's go to what the other arms have. Okay, then it skipped a couple of frames. Come on. Okay. It skipped a couple of frames, and it was doing that. Okay, let's play my playlist. So we're gonna play. Oh, it's doing that.
play it back. DJ. Boy, check out the goons.
Hey, I'm Shawn Mendes, and I'm partnering with Tommy Hilfiger to make style more sustainable with our Classics Reborn collab.
The collection reimagines timeless style more sustainably through recycling innovations, more sustainable materials, and circular design practices. And this is just the beginning. This is how classics are reborn. Tommy X Shawn. Classics Reborn.
Click the banner below to explore.
Do summer. Do pool parties. Do Malibu cocktails in your backyard.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that off because I don't do advertisements on stream and I don't like that. I still to this day don't like advertisements. I don't like advertisements when I'm doing stream. I don't like ads in between anything. I don't do promotions of any sort. None of that shit. Okay then.